Such a lovely, wondrous heat, might you say. Being nearing the summer heat, it becomes so unbearable. Sometimes you need something cold to cool you down, eh? Something freezing to say. Looks like an old friend has come to give me the new team, LemonSoda. Glad to see you have joined us. Wait a minute, that gives me an idea for this OvenDraw's team. Soda! Yes guys, this is Royal Mike and welcome back to Fan OvenDrawing. This is episode 7. As you can see, the team is Soda Cookie, suggested by LemonSoda, who if you don't know, is a frequent member of our Cookie Run Together Discord server. And you may also know him as the guy who has the most cookies in Crumbseeker, my Cookie Run fan game. But that's beside the point. By the way, that entire intro sequence was written by Echo, the host of the entire thing, the entire Fan OvenDrawing, so all credits to her. I'm only here to showcase the creativity of the CRT artists who have taken the Soda Cookie theme and made something special with it. So let's just introduce the artists now, shall we? As we always do.
Hi, my name is Zenzunju, and if you don't know me, I was in OvenDraw episode 1 to 5, but I didn't do episode 6 because I was busy. But I'm here, episode 7, doing the theme, Soda.
Hello everybody, Starlight here. Can you even believe it? It's Fan OvenDrawing number 7, and the theme chosen for this one was Soda. As you can tell with the soda that I'm actually holding. I swear this skit was going to be a lot more funnier, but I guess that got spoiled. Anyway!
Hello, Slushy here, and we're back for another OvenDraw.
Hey everyone, I'm Milky Blood, or Ram, and welcome back to OvenDraw.
Hello, my name is Khawaiifoxy, or Foxy from my username, and welcome to my first OvenDraw submission. And yes, I decided to do my first submission with a voice and video.
Yo, what is going on, you guys? It is Blue Aqua Cat here with OvenDraw, the Soda edition.
Hi everybody, Echinoderm here. Today I will be showing my art process of the cookies that I did for the OvenDraw.
Hello everyone, back again with Sola in another episode of OvenDraw with my Sona's brand new look.
Alright, so we are back with another OvenDraw, and this time the theme is Soda. And of course I have also rushed this one.
Hello everyone, my name is Starlight, and today I'm here to talk about my thought process for today's OvenDraw.
Before I start my thingamajig, I forgot to do the other prompts like an idiot. So here you go I guess. Now on to my soda.
It sure is nice driving my 2020 Chevy Silverado. Nice, Midway.
Alright, so the theme for this episode is Soda, which is, an interesting one, because it's a liquid, and not a solid like the first 6 Fan OvenDrawings that we've always did. So there's bound to be some interesting submissions this time around for the cookie, and I might do something different with it too. I have to confess though, I actually have done a little bit of research, well not a lot, obviously. A little bit of thinking about what the theme for the cookie should be, just so I don't ramble too much while I'm actually doing the thing. Like, it's just me talking again, a blank screen, and I'm not even actually like drawing anything, which is, boring and stuff. But at least I'm showing the other artists' artwork in the corners, right? That's gonna count for something, eh? That's kind of just a format of Fan OvenDrawing at this point. 6 episodes in and I still have a lot of things. But it's a small series and it doesn't get much views anyway, so like why should I even put any efforts into it? Maybe if somehow a certain episode blows up, then I might do something special, but yeah. And of course I rambled and went off on a tangent again, as I always do. So for Soda Cookie, I was thinking maybe, it's a liquid, right? It's a liquid, so let's imagine this is a puddle and then I'm gonna add 2 eyes to it. There we go, that's my Soda Cookie, and yeah, that's done. Thank you, go home now. Okay, seriously though. Maybe I could make the cookie a shapeshifter, you know, someone who can transform into different kind of shape, maybe even different cookies even, because you know it's liquid.
So for the flavor, I chose two things, which is blue ice and ramune, because ramune is a soft drink and sodas are a soft drink, so it must count, right?
I was actually excited on making this thing, and well, I had a pre-planned idea on one character specifically, but then it got spiraled into another 4 characters, as you'll probably see in the video. I'm gonna probably mention that the process on making characters, for me at least, is really just awkward or something. I usually just have a folder separate for each line of layers, but then I just merge it into one folder so then I can get into the coloring phase.
As you can see, I'm drawing a lot of concept sketches because I was having a hard time coming up with the designs. And around that time, I had thesis to worry about. So it kinda gave me some sort of designer's block and motivation issues. But luckily though, I was able to conquer it. Yay!
This time, the OvenDraw team chosen by our lovely LemonSoda is Soda Cookie. Unexpected, right? Anyways, I chose to make a cookie based off of a blood orange and raspberry mocktail. I decided to make a potion maker researcher cookie that's affiliated to Parfadia. This cookie aspires to brew potions that's to the citizens' liking, since potions are only known for their effectiveness and not for their taste.
For this installment, the theme chosen is soda. It's quite the appropriate theme since summer's coming up, but I don't like sodas that much, so I thought, why not the bottle? And that's how I came up with Soda Bottle Cookie. Because apparently I was able to do that. Thanks, man.
Also, I'm sorry if my voice is super quiet since I'm really shy when it comes to doing this. Also, like I said, this is my first time doing an OvenDraw submission, and I'm recording this not in all in one go, so bear with me for that. Anyways, I'll be showing you my progress for my cookie.
That's right, we're gonna be drawing some super awesome, crazy soda today, but like, let's be real here. Everyone is gonna draw all these snazzy, fancy schmancy, high quality, very saturated sodas. There's gonna be a lot of sodas, and like, I'm just thinking here, like, what's something that has never been done before in terms of me making these? That's right, I haven't drawn a regular old man yet. Just a regular man living his life, doing capitalism or something. I don't know. I haven't thought of the lore for this OC that much.
So when this prompt was first given out, I immediately got like 3 designs in my head. This was one of them. So this cookies are never gonna be like starting from when I just started drawing them. They're gonna be like cut in the middle because I have to make it under 1 minute so I can fit 3 cookies into the fucking video.
On this episode of OvenDraw, we are assigned with something refreshing for the theme, which is soda. So let's get started. Soda drinks have actually existed longer than you all may think. Coca-Cola was even founded in the late 1800s. So based on that fact, I wanted to make a soda cookie with vintage aesthetics. I don't really remember how, but I ended up deciding that I wanted to base the aesthetics on the 60s era.
Okay, so a little bit about Mojito Alien Cookie. He's a son of a CEO. I think I will name his father Space Cocktail Cookie.
So like the past few OvenDraws I've participated in, a theme has been selected and that theme happens to be soda. I've made a few characters before that are carbonated, so I'm excited to do this one. Yes, I know soda cookie exists, but he's more like a soda popsicle instead of like a soda soft drink, so anyways, I was excited either way.
So I could draw like a face that's a little bit wobbly here. I would also imagine like this should like be cut off a little bit. There's gonna be part that it just flies out. It's kind of floating, and I don't know what the term said. Okay, maybe some shading. I don't know. You can do shade. You can give it some eye. Of course, they won't really need mouth. Yeah, I don't need eyebrow either. And then for the hand, I'm gonna use one hand there, and then another hand, and then it's gonna be, you know, kind of floating around a little bit. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit close to that. Something wobbly, like the liquid are just basically breaking apart as we do it, which is, you know, it's something liquid too. And I'm really bad at this. Some more liquid that's just floating around. You know, the design is very simple. Like, this is basically all there is to it. The interesting part of it is gonna be like when you can when the cookie itself can transform into a different cookie. I mean, can this even be classified as a cookie when its whole body is just made of soda? Yeah, very interesting. So, you know, these are the little bubbles thing that the sodas they seem to kind of do. I've seen a few submissions of the cookies that other artists sent in the server before, and you know, they kind of have these bubbles too, so I just kind of replaced that. But it kind of just looked like you know, something else, something really weird. You just imagine that it's bubbles, guys, and yeah. You know, that's really all there is to it, so I'm gonna try to extend the time a little bit by drawing some extra assets.
So for Blue Ice Ramune's actual design, I made her into like a futuristic agent that got sent by an organization to the past to try to eliminate any criminal activity so the future somehow turns out better. So French people aren't real.
And I usually have a thing of a small rule of taking the first design but making some passes until I am satisfied with it, which the only exception to this rule was the first OvenDraw, where Saffron Milkcap was done in a second try. Although the second exception should be the next character that it's going to be shown on the screen.
The sodas I chose are Sunset Mocktail and Purple Rain. They are gay and he-hims, and they're dating. Sunset Mocktail and Purple Rain are Parfaida professors, teaching at a specific magic field, sorta based on their magic.
I tried to put the orange motif details on her hat, her dress, and later on her potion book. I thought it'd be creative to make her glasses lens too to look like orange slices. Her design is also inspired off of my older potion making cookie and also Pela from Honkai Star Rail.
For inspiration, I used the older Kızılay brand soda bottles because I'm Turkish, and the browns and golds just look great together, don't you think? The overall body shape resembles the bottle itself. The diamond shapes I used here and there resembles the bottle shards, possible bottle shards. The pearls I used on her veil and cape is supposed to be soda bubbles. And lastly, if it's noticeable at all, her hat's supposed to be a healthily flattened soda cap.
So before that, I'll just explain how I got into this in the first place. So when I joined the Cookie Ranch Sugar server, I immediately saw the OvenDraw section and saw it was Soda Cookie, and I really wanted to join. So I gathered some reference and ideas for Soda Cookie, and I really want to make a summer themed cookie, so I did that and based it off a float.
So here I am, drawing a regular man. How did I get inspired to make this man? Well, how about we talk about Buttercream Choco and Landlord Cookie, some of the most underrated Cookie Run characters of all time. They both like money. You know what this guy is all about? Also, money and capitalism.
Quick lore, this is LemonSoda Cookie. She's a street artist who also skateboards. Now, that's all I really have for lore because, once again, these are 3 cookies that I drew for one OvenDraw, so please bear with me. She was the second hardest of the bunch. That was tough to design because I had to get the overall idea. Originally, she was gonna have like a full face, mouth, eyebrows, all that.
According to Google, one of the most popular flavorings of soda in the 60s was black cherry. So black cherry soda it is. fun fact, I have 3 cookie OCs with black in their names already, so I guess I really like dark themed cookies.
So Space Cocktail Cookie is a rich, delusional man who just creates an entire country on a single tiny planet and call it a day and just enjoy his money.
So right off the bat, I started thinking of soda cookie concepts. There was this concept I had which was like a carbonated water cookie, like soda water, but I thought that was a bit too much of a stretch and also a bland concept.
So, you know, we can imagine like a soda bottle, right? I'm gonna draw a very basic soda bottle here. Yeah. Oh my god. The right side is not okay. That's a little bit better, but I think that's good. It's gonna have a little cap, little lid, bottle cap, whatever you want to call it. And then a little something here. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, some type of soda. I'm gonna put an M there. That's kind of a foreshadowing for the name that I had in mind for this cookie. And yeah, just gonna put the 2 eyes in like it always does. When it's not in a cookie form, that's all you really gotta care about. And of course, have to color pick the color so that it's actually accurate. And yeah, we can put some dots in there too, so it looks actually like a soda. The whole bottle is transparent. That's why. Yeah, very good, very good.
So for her props, I was debating to either give her a jetpack or a gun. And in the end, I couldn't decide, so I just gave her both. And so I decided to incorporate how a Ramune bottle would look and just make the jetpack and gun designs out of it. And so if you didn't see, there's just a giant Ramune marble floating in the middle of a gun.
Anyway, this is Apple Soda, a male land drone. Usually male land drones do not last long, but he has been through a lot. But he's probably going to stay isolated from his nest until he finds something. Next character.
For Purple Rain's case, he teaches students to defend and offend from black magic. Definitely not cause of the vibes he's going for. As for Sunset Mocktail, he teaches magic physics.
Welcome to physics.
Now let's get to know her. As I had told before, she is a researcher on potions. She may look smart and tidy, but she often meets experiment failures. But she doesn't take these failures to heart and instead notes what not to do in the future.
I imagined Soda Bottle Cookie as a famous musician with a mysterious aura. Her voice is almost enchanting despite the raspiness, and no one exactly knows why. One thing's sure, that she's a great singer. I'd like to think she's good friends with Choco Bonbon and Truffle Cookie. Maybe Choco Bonbon made clothes for her in her past concerts and all.
So if you don't know, this is actually my second time I made the design for my soda cookie or just float cookie. From the one before, just looks like something off of Frozen, but with just summer clothing and stuff.
And you wanna know his backstory? Well, one day he was raised in a little town where magic was freaking everywhere. This franchise has too much magic everywhere, and you know what this man's surrounded by? Magic. So he's freaking tired of it. He just wants there to be no more magic so everyone can be equal again. And he doesn't have to deal with freaking whatever those rabbits are. Wait, whatever those rabbits are. Hey, wait a sec.
This is Club Soda Cookie, who I was gonna initially scrap from this oven jar due to lack of time, but I did it. Club Soda Cookie is a DJ who creates his own music for a club that he works in. And yes, I did just make him work at a club because club and soda, it was there, okay? Other than that, he doesn't actually have that much lore. He was just created because I decided, hey, I have 3 cookie designs in my head, why don't I just draw them? 2 of them had big lore, he didn't. Unlucky. L.
Now onto the design itself. Black cherry soda cookies look is a common look for evening wear in the 60s, with the sheath dress and the little funny hat, which is called whimsy by the way. What's not common is the sparkly look of the dress. But if you've seen Marilyn Monroe's famous birthday dress, it was really sparkly and it was made in 1962, so it should count as part of the 60s fashion too, right?
And the hello you see on him, yeah, that's a family thing. Only his family has it, and he doesn't like being linked to his family. He has bad memories with them.
Anyways, in the end, I decided to choose 3 unique sodas. Grape soda, melon cream soda, and the very popular ramen soda.
And maybe I can do one extra thing here, which is, drawing an entire different cookie that this cookie can shapeshift into. So I'm thinking like, let's just use Royal Velvet Cookie, my main cookie OC at this point. If you don't know who he is, it's fine. I'm just gonna draw him. I'm not gonna give him a staff because I don't feel like drawing it, and also it's just at this point. Yeah, I feel like the clothes is still wrong, but just it's maybe you can treat it like a limitation of what Soda Cookie can do. That the shapeshifting can't be perfect. They're still learning it. It will take time for them to actually do it well. And yeah, the whole body is soda, so I could just add bubbles all around them. And they'll look good as well. Yeah.
This is the character I was mentioning that had an actual second pass before I did something. I actually don't have much lore when it comes to these ovendrawings, usually. Although the only exception was the gemstone video. Anyway, this is Magenta Lady. I usually refuse to say the name of if it's too long, which is the case here, which is on screen. Anyway, since there's not a lot of lore in these characters, you can make your own headcanons.
Anyways, the design process was very tricky for me because 1. I had a hard time what kind of role or theme they were going for, and 2. Motivation issues. I was able to finish them in the end with some design inspirations in mind. I think my favorite part of the design is Purple Rain's soda dress. I had this idea in mind that he looks like he's crawling through his carbonated soda dress, even though he does have legs.
After doing some line art cleaning, this is her final design. Meet Blood Orange Soda Cookie, a Parfadian potion researcher, and her pet, Citrus Potion. They are her taste tester. Don't worry, the potions are 100% safe and they are only there to taste the flavor.
And when I finished it for the first version, my recording software crashed too much. So I need to remake the design if I want to do a video submission. So I made the new one have more improvements since the one before just looks hideous for me by adding puffy hair and wave designs and bubbles on her hair. I made her appearance look really sassy and rich kinda. So I gave her a fan for some reason and a really smug look on her face.
Anyways, here's my actual oven draw. You'd think I was gonna draw a regular man, well, you're wrong. The people, they're boring. I want to draw myself a fuzzy little creature, a funny little rabbit. But this ain't no rabbit. If you couldn't tell by those little carrot antlers, this is actually a jackalope.
Other than that, I am really proud of his color palette. It's pretty simple. It gets to the point. You can kind of understand what he's supposed to be. There he is. I'm just gonna show some concept art of all 3 cookies in this slide because I have more than a minute left in this part. Concept art of Lemon Lime Cookie. Mostly random doodles and where her pose came from. This was just me messing around with the 2 cookies. These are random doodles. You could see where the pose came from in this picture. Also, don't mind the drawings.
Okay, by now you probably can see the object that inspired the look, or at least the outfit. That's right, it's meant to resemble a bottle of fizzy soda. The whimsy is shaped like a soda bottle cap, the dress looks like the bottle, and the dress color and sparkles look like bubbling black cherry flavored soda. So what do you guys think? Did I do well in representing the cookie's flavor in the design? Let me know in the comments.
So starting with my thought process for grape soda cookie. I've had this design concept for a while now, so I decided that now's the perfect time to use it. I decided to give her a sharp design playing around with the pigtails or the twin tails or whatever, but I also wanted to make the whole cookie trio kind of like music themed in some way. So I made Grape Soda Cookie a streamer that's also kind of a part-time musician. I don't know, just bear with me here.
I'm gonna incorporate like little marble going on inside. Okay, you can pretend like this is the heart of the cookie. It's a little marble, and you know, when it shape shifts, then the marble should also be present. And here it's gonna be hidden behind the thing here. The marble actually gonna float here. It can float because I say so. Just making up some at this point. And yeah, it's a marble. So this is also gonna be the name for the cookie, which is marble soda cookie. Have fun figuring out the other reference that I made to this cookie. Marble soda. That's the key. Not gonna tell you.
I'll be speedrunning these last two since there's not a lot to say about them, but long story short, I decided to follow up the idea of taking one of the cursed soda as on the prompt list, along with another one that is well known, Pepsi Blue, but it has been copyrighted, so I had to make up my own one.
So, for their skills, Sunset Mocktail can transform into a phoenix soda bird, using soda magic and shapeshifting. At that form, he can blind and burn his enemies using his radiating powers from the sun, since his magic is strongest only at day. For Purple Rain, he can summon a dark cloud of acidic rain, just to give them pain.
As for her skill, you'll be given her potion book for a potion recipe. Instruct her with the right ingredients in order to successfully make a potion. Failing on doing so will result in a potion error. When the amount is wrong, the soda potion explodes and spills soda foam everywhere. As for Pet's skill, a drop of a potion will be mixed inside the pet for tasting. At certain intervals, when the potion is tasty, it'll create golden orange wedge jellies. If it's disgusting, it'll create dull orange wedge jellies.
I made her hair really puffy since I saw the float references, and it has a really puffy feel to it, like ice cream and whipped cream. And I really want to add a straw for some reason, but I made it look like a hair clipping or a random accessory. I made her have a personality of a only care for looks thing, even though she likes the beach. She doesn't like swimming and gets mad when her beach dress gets wet, even a little bit.
Now, jackalope is a mythical creature. It's like a rabbit with horns on it. I'll put some stuff on screen to tell you what it actually is. But I was actually inspired by the carrot cake soda that was posted by Akko in the Inspirations channel, and I was like, let's roll with that. Let's just roll with that instead. Because, like, let's be real here. If I just drew an ordinary man who just wants to take the magic to himself, we gotta have someone trying to stop him, right? It's like a hero-villain kind of thing we got going on here, so yeah.
This is orange cream soda cookie. Her design was the easiest because this is straight from the first doodle that I first drew of her. But that doesn't mean I didn't take 17 goddamn hours on her. Other than editing her 17-minute video into one minute video, she came out really well. I really like it.
I based her whole design off of a bunch of grape-flavored stuff, like actual grapes, grape-flavored sour belts for her bangs. Don't forget the actual soda for her pigtails. And I also made sure that her design was mostly dark purples while adding in those neon greens and pinks to make it pop out.
I should probably talk about the skill too. The lore, not much to say. I'm still working on it, and you know the skill. I kind of brought that back in Fan OvenDrawing 6, so I probably should bring that back for future episodes too, like this one. In Oven Break, they basically will just at random interval transform into a completely different cookie, and then actually use their skill, which is gonna be interesting. So you have to actually remember what the skills are, and they can transform into a wide range of cookie. Obviously not all of the cookies, because that would be way too many to code, because like actually the design itself should also be in soda form, like Royal Velvet cookie here. Yeah, it's very funky, and it's kind of the same in Kingdom 2, except it's like one stable, one throughout, and it's gonna act a little bit similar to Prophet Cookie. You know, Prophet Cookie, he does this thing where he can activate different skill based on whether or not your substat is, your exact percentage. So maybe Marble Soda Cookie could be a little bit like the same. It could transform into a wide range of selection of cookies based on the percent of substat of a certain one is. I don't know, you can figure that out.
My My favorite part when doing this is the shading and coloring, since I really like picking the colors and just and coloring it without the fill bucket, since I really like to do that when it comes to coloring. And the shading, I really like to shade with the airbrush when it's cookies. It's just really satisfying when doing anything when it's about coloring or shading.
That's basically it. We got the good guy versus the bad guy. Who's gonna win? I have no idea. But hopefully magic doesn't get screwed over. That would be terrible.
So, orange cream soda lore. It's a cookie who has high energy and only dances to the best music on the block. Club Soda Cookie is a DJ who creates his music and it's the finest in the town. Orange Soda Cookie dances to it, and Lemon Soda does street art to attract customers to the club.
Next off, we have Melon Cream Cookie. To be honest, I wasn't all that sure about her color palette because it's mostly red and green. I wanted to give her a sort of diner-like aesthetic while making her look like an idol. Since melon cream soda often has a cherry on top of whipped cream, I had to add that in too. And since I'm not really a fan of just plain old whipped cream drawings, I just added some stars to make her hair look a less dull. Melon Cream Cookie is a music idol, part of an idol group that I made called Soda Sisters, where they mostly just sing pop music. Soda pop music? Whatever. Melon Cream Cookie takes on a big inspiration from J-pop music and girl groups, which are pretty obvious from the design.
And yeah, it's all funky all around, you know, just a cute little gremlin shape-shifting creature. Maybe a spirit? I don't know if it can be classified as a cookie, but I'll take it for what it is. I mean, lots of things in the cookie run universe nowadays aren't even cookies anymore, so, you know. Maybe I'm not even gonna call it as like a marble soda cookie. You know, let me change it here. Maybe I should call it a marble soda spirit, maybe? Marble soda spirit? That might be a better name for it. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with everything.
Last but not least, Ramune Cookie. Now there was a lot of concepts I wanted to go with, but to keep it simple, I just decided to give her a sailor aesthetic with the original Ramune flavor. Now, Ramune Cookie might just be one of the most blue character designs I have ever created. There's just so much blue, so I just decided to give her a bunch of Ramune highlights.
And there's also a Japanese character, which means ICE, and ICE is an acronym of her secret organization that stands for Intelligent Complexity Expedition, which just like, you know, which I explained at the start, just goes in past and wrecks things up just to make the future better.
But alas, here they are. It was a process nonetheless. An interesting process, I guess. Anyways, here's the end of the video and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.
Now that is all for my soda cookie. I actually had designed another soda cookie before this, but I figured that the soda gun modified soda cookies were a little overused. I hope you enjoyed my first oven draw, and I hope my debut wasn't cringe. That is all, and see you next oven draw. Bye bye!
Anyway, here's the finished piece. I hope you like it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next oven draw. Cheers!
And that's all done for Float Cookie. Thank you for hearing me talk about the progress for Float Cookie. I hope you all have a great day. Bye bye.
Anyways, that's my 2 oven draw cookies. Haha, I got you not 1 but 2 this time. Hee hee ha. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Bye, gamers.
That's it. I hope you enjoy the oven draw. These are the cookies. Haha. Bye.
And there you have it. Black Cherry Soda Cookie, a singer loved by many, whose voice can be heard in the Parvadian radio or in many cafes in the corners of the city. However, only a handful of cookies are aware of her double life as a spy. So that's it for this episode of OvenDraw. I hope you like my soda cookie and I hope to see you again in the next episode of OvenDraw. Bye bye!
So yeah, that's a little bit about Mojito Island Cookie. Thank you for listening. Bye!
Anyways, that's all for now, so I'll see y'all in the next one.
And yeah, that's gonna be it for this Fan OvenDrawing. We've seen some pretty interesting submissions for this episode. As always, join the Discord server Cookie Run Together. if you want to stay up to date and want to join the next Fan OvenDrawing whenever it comes out. And maybe you can join some other art contests too that might be coming up. And also, my birthday is on June 17th. Why am I telling you that? Well, I have absolutely no idea. You know, you can join and maybe do some events. Yeah. But for real though, that's everything. And yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.